to Stitchy Fix. My name's Victoria and this is my mom, Kris.
Hello everyone, welcome.
And the small voice down below is my daughter, Sophia, who is 4 months old. So she's awake right now. So we're gonna just let her play while we talk.
Yeah.
Yay! How are you guys? Did you have a good week? All right, so this week, we're in week 2 of, rooming and zooming, teaching the little ones, and just counting down, really. I mean, they're doing good. It's just, it's exhausting. It's exhausting.
I can't imagine how you can do it.
But, we'll make it. We'll make it to the end of the year, and then I get to be a mommy. I said Mondays are always the hardest because, I've had her in the weekend, and then it's I have to be away from her, which is sad.
The separation.
The separation. She doesn't feel anything. No, she's happy as a clam. But mommy feels it. Yeah. And today's a big day for the basement project. Chrissy?
Oh, it got drywall started.
Drywall.
Well, it passed all the inspections.
That is good. Yeah.
And so, yeah, I haven't really taken a really good gander at it. They just recently left, momentarily left. But
yes.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Getting closer. And then we will for sure give you guys a tour so you can see all the goodness that is in store.
The good, empty, finished basement. I think when I look down, I won't even see the drywall for a while because I'm so used to seeing it unfinished.
Yeah.
But it'll be fine. It's going to be great because Colin is moving more, and I definitely, this little room that I keep them up here when we can't go outside and play is getting small. They're getting mobile, so
it'll be awesome.
Yes.
Very excited.
Oh wait, and then I did get my first double baby stroll in last Thursday. Yay! It was wonderful. I don't think we had filmed by then.
No, I don't think so.
So we had filmed but not posted.
Yeah. Yeah.
And in any case, that was definitely a highlight. So yeah, we're all doing well here.
Yes.
And that's
the good news.
That's the best news. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So should we get down to business, folks? Down to the stitching. This is a channel about cross stitch, so we should get down to it. We don't have any current finishes, but we do have some previous finishes we wanted to share with you. Do you want to go first?
I can go first. So Victoria is going to actually insert pictures for both of these items because they're all they're in location, right?
Yeah.
So the first one is the one that I finished for Victoria, which was Aloha Mora. And if you notice in the picture, it is framed just with a regular frame, but it was framed horizontally, and then we added brass cup hooks. So now they use it for their keys as they enter in from their garage into their first floor.
Yeah.
So it's a key holder. And I did not originate that idea. I had seen it on Pinterest a couple years ago. But imitation is the greatest form of flattery. So if you are the designer, props to you for doing it. Thank you very much. And it was a great creative finish.
Yeah.
So
and now
I enjoyed it.
It's also being used for masks.
Okay. Yes. Okay, good idea.
2020 reuse because we do keys and masks.
Keys and masks.
Keys, mask, phone, wallet. I saw a cross stitch of that. Keys, mask, phone, wallet. What you have to check before you leave the house. So many times my husband's like, are there masks in the car? I'm like, yes. Unless I've washed them all. Because we use fabric masks. We don't use the disposable ones. But yeah. We got a lot of masks. Yeah, I think. Yeah, good talking. This week, Sophia has found her voice, or she's finding it.
That is my previous finish.
Yeah.
Victoria will talk about her previous finish.
Yep, this is one I made. It's called Live Simply. It was a kit from probably Joann's, and I made it for my sister. I think when she moved into her first condo that she bought, and Auntie loves Gerber Daisies. So this has a Gerber Daisy on it, and I think it's oh yeah, I think it's one of the first cross stitches I ever finished completely and gave as a gift.
Well,
cause
that was a while ago. Yeah,
my sister's 5 years older than me.
Well, and it as you can see in the design, it was a solid stitching piece. So maybe solid stitching wise, I think it would have been your first.
Yeah.
But I think you've done some other things for that before. But
yeah. Anyways, she still has it up, so that's kind of cool.
Thank you, Lauren.
If you know us, you get like a lot of cross stitches offloaded to you. But we do it with love, to be fair.
Yes, we do.
And I was also thinking back, I had another previous finish. I don't have any pictures of this, but today we're filming on Wednesday, Administrative Professionals Day. So we have 2 wonderful secretaries at my school, and last year I cross-stitched coasters that look like this. This is like...
That's a previous finish you did.
This is also a previous finish.
You can get close.
I got it.
There you go.
So these, you can just, they're just plastic. Acrylic with cork in the back. And I did one for each lady, like last year or the year before. It must have been 2 years ago. And just little daffodils I found in Cross Stitcher magazine. Yes, I just wanted to say thank you 2 years ago. But today we got them some redone. So, we love those ladies at our school. They are incredible and kind and always do everything with a smile. So today is that. So if you have an administrative professional in your life, say thank you today.
Thank you for all of the support you guys give us.
Yeah. So those are our previous finishes. I don't have currently any fully finished objects or FFOs or any finishes either.
Either do I. It's been a whip kind of week.
A whip kind of would be good.
So Sophia was here today, and I think we talked probably at least 2 hours with her making her little sounds and me giving them back, and really it was quite a chatty kind of day. So if you see me looking over, she's eyeballing me when she makes a noise some of those times to see if I'm gonna do anything. It's fun.
She loves to interact.
Sorry. Okay, works in progress.
You wanna go first? You want me to go?
I want you to go.
Okay, so I've been working on Honey Bunny from Priscilla and Chelsea, which is Stitching with the Housewives, because Sophia's our little honey bunny. This is my bedtime stitch. So I mentioned last week I have to pump every night, and so I now stitch every night, even if I just get a little bit in. So this week I got this top bunny.
Cute.
And then those little white around the edges is gonna be bumblebees.
How cute.
So yeah, I just go color by color, and white is the next largest color. I might need to add like a backstitch border around it because it does fade a little bit into it. Right down below if you think I should backstitch this little white bunny. I don't know if it pops enough or not, or if I can just leave it.
Actually, it looks better in the video than it does in person.
Yeah, this probably...
The video actually is making it pop a little bit more than it does in person.
Yeah.
So it's making the fabric look a little more blue, and it's really a pale
light
lilac.
Yeah, purple. So let me know in the comments down below, should I backstitch or not backstitch? That is the question. So when it's done, I forgot to show you the pattern first. Whoopsie daisy. It will look like this. So cute. So I'm hoping that I can get that finished relatively soon. That would be nice.
It would be great.
And then
it feels good. It's
yes.
addicting if you finish something.
My second is a Whip Go project. So for Whip Go, it's like trying to finish anything works in progress. All my Whip Goes, the even numbers are Christmas projects. The odd numbers is this Harry Potter project that I've been working on. And I really dragged my feet to work on it, but 2 odd numbers were called for Whip Go this month. So Chris wouldn't let me off the hook last week.
Snap, yes. I said you could be off the hook.
No, she did not. And I was like, I'm gonna show her. Any daughters out there like that? So kind of hard to see. So I'm working on this center banner. And this is a modification to Stuart Cunningham's pattern for the Harry Potter Stitch Your Own Adventure. You're barely going to be able to see this, but I'm putting in the sorting hat down below. So I got 1 color done. There are like 15 colors in the hat alone. So I put it in, I placed it, and I did it.
You did it. It looks great.
Yeah.
And also, you know, it's not just blocks. That's what makes these things so dimensional.
all
so
confetti.
It's all confetti. So it takes a lot of time to do that.
And this chart I'm using is like a free pattern online of the sorting hat that I just found off Pinterest. So I can't show you it because it's just a pattern. I don't know. If you, I'll send you the link if you want it. Did that. Okay, 2 works in progresses. I didn't move Hedgehog House any further this week because I was doing another project we'll show you in haul. Yeah. Surprises. But that's all I worked on.
Okay, shall I show what I worked on?
Yes.
Small first?
Whatever you want to do.
Okay. Well, I did, as you know, my whip go is to work on an ornament a week. So this was from my Stitchy box by Bendy Stitchy. This was in my Stitchy box. I thought this will be perfect. Victoria's middle name is Noelle, not quite spelled this way, but and I love coffee. So that I made some progress.
We also love Starbucks coffee, specifically at the holidays.
Yes, very much so. And oh, I just took my name off. And here it is on Fabric Flare Blue Snowflakes. I started it. And I did use the red floss that came in the Stitchy box for it, but I did just use a regular traditional Christmas green, and then the white, I'll try and get this a little closer. So I just picked a white out of my stash, and it doesn't look like it's really great. But when I started doing the top of the X, as my X goes opposite of a lot of people's, I decided to railroad the white so that the X's would lay more flat. Railroading is when you bring your needle back over and put it down through the loop on the top loop. So that's what that means. So I did that.
Which works really well with white.
Right, because white sometimes doesn't look as good. And then I also made headway on April Showers. That was the fourth of the my Something Blue Motivation Week. So that by Primrose Cottage Stitches. And this is how far I got. And it's funny, Victoria said that she did a project on her leftover Stronger Together fabric, and this is the leftover of my Stronger Together fabric. I forgot about it when she had mentioned it because I'd already pulled it for this project, but I thought it will look really great with the raindrops. So I did that, and so I'm really, really proud of the next thing because I actually stitched a ton this week, and no, it didn't look like it from that. So I made it a priority to stitch on Sloth and Baby. Just for my baby and her baby.
My baby's baby.
I just really want to, I mean, I love doing the quick finishes, but I really do want to finish some of these big projects. And I didn't finish, but oh my goodness, look at my progress. Look at my progress.
Round of applause, folks. We have a baby sloth.
A baby sloth in Mommy's lap.
So sweet.
Isn't she so cute? So that was a lot of stitching. A lot of stitching. So I hope you're excited.
I am excited.
Yay. So really the only thing left. All of the flower crown and in her hair and on the ground is there. And then I'm gonna, of course, add Sophia's birth details and her name to it. So, yeah. So
I told her, I was like, I can't wait to put it up in the nursery.
I'm so excited. And when you see the little face come together, and there's the one arm, one mama's arm is over her, and once I put like the little nails on her, I'm like, oh, I can see it. Yeah. So that was really, and that makes me think I can now do anything. Yeah.
Yeah. Which was a ton of progress. It's so hard to do those big blocks of color. Like, yes, it is so hard. You guys, this is so crazy.
Charles and Jane.
Yeah. So write down in the comments if you guys get tired of blocks of color, or if you like blocks of color.
We have strategies about it too.
Yeah, I mean, we typically, if we're not doing variegated, you know, just run the half stitches,
yeah,
and then run back.
Right.
So yeah, that's what we've been working on. We loved last week, somebody was working on Blueberry Hill Cottage, which was a free pattern.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was so cute. I looked it up right away. And we love your comments so much.
And speaking about comments, one of our viewers is actually from Australia. And we were talking about, or conversing about, you can see in the comments, about that we talk about these monthly charts that we do. You know, we do April showers, we do, you know, snowmen in December. Well, they don't have snowmen they don't have snow in December, right? They need the sunshine and the flip-flops, you know. So we were wondering if someone would be willing to comment below and share the information of if you've recharted or have options for your charts for the other hemisphere. Or if you found one. Or if you found one, or can point us to where somebody that still wants to use a lot of the charts has converted it for the correct month. Now I know Priscilla and Chelsea's trucking series, I think that is designed with the month separate.
Right.
So they could flip.
Just change the name.
Change the month if the blocking still fits.
Yeah.
But I couldn't think of anyone else that's separate from it.
Right.
You know, like I know that I do the typography, Pine Needles typography, and that's all intertwined into the elements.
Yeah.
But anyway, I told her that I would be happy to give a shout out if anyone's got suggestions or directions of where we could find someone that's thought that through. So,
yeah.
Thank you.
I can't believe someone's watching us in Australia.
Hi.
Anyways,
we're in the Midwest USA.
Yeah, we're on the plains. All right. Anyways, but speaking of subscribers, we have some haul that was inspired by one of our subscribers, Pat.
Okay.
So Pat reached out to me in my DMs, and she liked the Mary Poppins pattern. And I was like, oh yeah, we showed that a few weeks ago that I had done for Chris, because Chris loves Mary Poppins. And she was like, I want to stitch that. I'm going to get a project bag made. And I was like, oh, where do you do that? So there's a woman on Instagram, Teresa, and she's Diddly Daddle Designs. So I'll put that Instagram down below. And Pat says, oh yeah, she does a ton of things. I send her fabric and she makes project bags for me. And so Pat sent pictures of the fabric she found, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. We're chatting about it, whatever. Then I see on Instagram feed that Diddly Daddle Designs has extra Mary Poppins bags, and I'm like, instantly bought it. Okay, folks, Chris needed to have it. So a little like gift. She knew it was coming, but
I didn't know it was coming in like 3 days.
Yeah, so fast design or delivery. This is our new Mary Poppins bag. Can you stand it? With the little buttons.
Look
with
at
the
that.
penguins.
That's actually 2 covered buttons, and they're perfectly
placed. Yeah. And then I always think this looks like supercalifragilistic.
It so does.
Fabric. So really exciting. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But I thank you, Pat.
Thank you, Diddly Daddly Design. Wait, say it right.
Diddly Daddle Designs.
I was right. Thank you, Diddly Daddly Designs.
Yeah, so well made, so cute.
Anything in here is going to be magical.
So that was one piece of haul. And then yesterday we had to buy Ray Dunn, you know, for my secretary ladies. So I called my mom. I was like, do you want to meet me at Home Goods? And she was like,
that was to help her with the baby.
Yeah, because I had picked up baby from daycare, and I was like, I need to do this, but I can't do it by myself. And anyways, I didn't have a stroller
to go with.
Yeah, she's like, oh, meet you in 30 minutes? Yeah, absolutely. I'll be there. So I would have walked out with a lot less, but I bought way more than I probably should have, but I couldn't resist. So guess what they had at Home Goods? A Mimi mug!
Oh my gosh, it's my lucky day.
It's a Mimi mug. So I bought this for her.
And look what I found. Only one of a kind teal the best mommy ever, her first Mother's Day.
And teal's my favorite color.
Teal is in their kitchen, in their house, and it's teal. Like, if you look at this, there's like, they have light blue, like for Easter things and things.
Right.
But this one is teal. Isn't that great? This for you.
Thank you. We just bought each other a mug when we were standing next to each other. So that's a little bit more Rae Dunn haul.
Yay.
We don't fully drink the Kool-Aid of Rae Dunn. You probably a little bit more than I do, but
my husband put the kibosh on me. I have 2 things of haul, which is ridiculously other than Victoria's mug. I got myself a spring tension hoop.
She drank my Kool-Aid.
I drank her Kool-Aid, and it is working really, really well. Da-da-da. And I do believe this is from a third party. I did order it through Amazon, but when you search down, like I think Amazon has a whole set of larger ones, and I only wanted this size. And as you search down, this was like from a third party. So this might be from an ONS out there that I don't remember the name of, you know.
Maybe.
So anyway, so I got that.
Amazon's definitely getting more cross-stitch stuff than they've ever had before.
And I was watching somebody's Flosstube and saw that Autumn Lane had released Frosty, and I already have Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus. Yes, Sophia's saying Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to doing that. And I have Grandma and Mrs. Claus.
One more piece of haul, kind of.
This?
They
Oh
did
no,
that.
no. Yes.
Okay, so I said I was working on something else, and I'm the kind of person that just thinks of something, and then I want to make it. I don't know.
Isn't that awesome? And she's so busy. How
I'm so busy. I don't know how I did this. So somebody mentioned in the comments that we should make a club. This is how this idea started. The Goofy Stitchers Club. So we call ourselves Goofy Stitchers because we cross our X's technically backwards. Does that make sense?
Yeah, they know what they know.
They know it. Okay. So that is kind of like saying you're goofy foot if you know, surf with your left foot front instead of your right. There's other things too. I was telling my husband, he's like, oh yeah, goofy, that's like a typical term if you do it backwards than what you're supposed to do. So I was like, how can I do this? A needle minder of Goofy is what I first tried to find. And so, yeah, I did try to find it. And so I was searching over Etsy. I was trying to find a Goofy one because I wanted to surprise my mom and get her a Goofy needle minder, just like a generic one to represent that we're Goofy Stitchers. And then I was like, hold on, I can make this. So I made a needle minder. Okay, guys. Yay! This is the needle minder I made. There we go.
Isn't that cute?
So I designed that logo, and it says Goofy Stitchers Club. And I bought these giant...
She bought those giant
super magnets. They are very magnet.
Yeah.
Okay. They work great. So I made her this one.
Yeah. Did you make yourself one?
No. I mean, yes, sort of, but not really. I didn't know. So I used something called Shrinky Dinks. Do you guys know Shrinky Dinks from the 90s, late 80s? It's a piece of paper that you heat up and it shrinks something. So we used to do it with stamps. We would stamp something, color it in, shrink it, and I would like put it on a necklace or a keychain. So I didn't know what size to make it because I haven't used it in a long time. And so I think this is a reasonable size.
This is fantastic.
So then I was like, oh, I can't just make one. So I made, oh, let me do this. I made our logo! It's our logo!
So incredible! I can't believe it. It makes it like, see, that's how big they are. That's brilliant. That has the magnet from the other one.
Yeah. So I made 2 needle minders for Chrissy. Thank you! And like she had no idea I was making this.
Logo. She asked me beforehand, before we started filming, did I want to see it on camera or off camera? I said off camera. I didn't want to like show me crying on
Oh no, she didn't cry, but
Sophia
very excited. So I made extras because I didn't know what size. So I have like a little bit bigger ones. They're too big to be needle minders, so.
This works perfectly if you remember what you did.
Yeah, and I have it saved. So basically, I printed on my printer the logo, and you can put the paper through the printer.
Sweet.
Which is like,
nice.
you can do anything. The only thing is like, it's kind of like a porous.
Porous?
Yeah, porous
It feels
top. So maybe like, it's not like sealed, if that makes sense. But they're very strong magnets.
It's good. I won't drop anything.
No.
This is the comedy routine.
Oh my goodness, it's a circus
oh my
over
gosh,
there.
is that not like the coolest thing ever? Victoria, this is awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I was so proud of myself that it worked because it makes me so nervous because I put it in the oven and the first thing it does is it like closes on itself and then it flattens back out.
Oh gee.
And so I'm like, please flatten. I was like, I need you to be flat. So anyways,
this is so great.
a little other crafty thing. Sweet
Christmas Stitch Week.
It starts tomorrow. Christmas Stitch Week.
Yeah.
We love Christmas Stitch Week.
It just makes me happy.
I really want to do the beading on Christmas Means More and just be done.
That's huge.
It's like 40 beads, guys. I just really have never done it and I'm dragging my feet. Like, what color thread?
The color that's near them. The color of the bead.
They're by themselves. The beads are like floating.
What color is bead?
Red, white.
I'd say you do the color of the bead.
Tell us in the comments down below. We've asked you 4 questions. Let's see those comments, ladies and gentlemen. Start your engines.
And next week we will tell you what our plans are for Stitch Mania.
Stitch Mania. Big deal. We'll tell you our plans next week.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing cross stitch this week. I want to get the beads on.
You got it. You got
I'm
it.
going to say that's my only Christmas goal. I might stitch on the other projects because I have to have a small project for the bed.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are your plans? Ornament?
Oh, yes, I have to do a new ornament. So that's my whip go.
Okay.
And then I've got my stockings and my
yes.
Kringles.
Stockings and Kringles.
I have great aspirations for what I'm going to get done.
When does she not? She always stitches more than me.
It's not a competition. But I wanted to surprise you with this lock.
It was incredible. It was incredible.
I want to get the whole thing done though. But I have no concept that I have like a job and a life.
This comes from the woman that like in the summer when we taught theater camp would not sleep for 2 nights straight. Yeah, Mimi would not sleep. All right, so tell us down below all the questions we asked. Tell us your thoughts. Tell us your answers. We love seeing your comments. Gina, I love you, girl. She writes the kindest comments.
Nice.
All of you, so kind.
All of you, and thank
you. We don't
you.
deserve you. We are not worthy of these just generous, kind comments.
I think you are. You're a super mom.
No, you're super Mimi.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm super Mimi.
Super Mimi!
Anyway, you guys have a fabulous Stitchy week.
Yes, stitch as much as you want or as little as you like, and we'll see you next week. Bye! These were the... Oh! Okay, never mind.